25 years ago this year, I went to see my first Batman film in the cinema when I was just 7. It came out June 1995, the year Rangers won the league for the 7th time in a row. Good times. God, I missed the 90s. Anyways, Batman Forever, the third Warner Brothers produced Batman movie, the first directed by Joel Schumacher, and the first and only Batman film to star Val Kilmer as the Dark Knight. I gave his performance in this film a 6 out of 10. It's the debut of Robin in this particular Batman universe. Also the debuts of, I was going to say Two-Face. Well, it's the debut of Two-Face, but I keep forgetting that Harvey Dent is actually in Batman 1989. But Harvey Dent in Batman 1989, played by Billy D. Williams, his role in that movie is so forgettable that you forget that Harvey Dent has already been in this Batman universe. Batman Forever is a sequel or the third entry to the original Batman series. I'm hesitant to call it a sequel because it feels, with the exception of Michael Gough returning as Alfred and Pat Hagel returning as Commissioner Gordon, both whom were in the first two Burton Batman movies. Apart from that, Batman Forever feels like a completely different type of Batman movie, and in my opinion was the first bad Batman film. Yes, my first cinema Batman film experience was a bad one. I remember when I was 7 and came out the cinema not too impressed by what I had just seen. I got into Batman with reruns of the 60s show, really loved the 60s movie at the time, was blown away by how good Batman 1989 was. Batman Returns was my favorite as a kid. Rewatched it the other day and I gave it a 10 out of 10, and my love for Returns has returned. But I remember coming out to cinema and also was a big fan of Batman the Animated Series and really enjoyed the characters, the Riddler and Two-Face in that particular animated series, and I just was not impressed with this film. I've never been that impressed with this film. And it was a cheer to watch today. There is parts of the film I do enjoy. I think the ending is quite exciting. However, before we get to that, the film plods along so slow and is very boring in parts. But then the story within the film moves so fast. And of course, with Batman, you've got to suspend your disbelief. One of the things I found most unrealistic about this film is how often Jim Carrey, the Riddler, was able to dye his hair from short ginger, then all of a sudden his hair was back to being kind of long brownish. What? How is that possible? And Tommy Lee Jones was dreadful as Two-Face. Absolutely. Tommy Lee Jones wasn't playing Two-Face. He was in Two-Face in name only. He thought he was playing the Joker, quite a bad version of the Joker in saying that. Jim Carrey is, however, he's kind of saves this film from being a complete turd. He is very entertaining. He's not a great Riddler, but he is very entertaining in this movie and brings a lot of high energy into this film. Chris O'Donnell's is way too old to be playing Robin. He was at least 27, and he looks at least 27 here. We're supposed to buy into that he can't look after himself at 27 and that he's Robin at the start of Robin's crime-fighting career. Rubbish. However, I will say, the moment when Batman in a suit meets Robin for the first time in his new suit, that is a that is a moment. That is a bone-chilling moment. And this film does have some great action sequences. But like I say, it is a chore to watch, and I can only give it a 4 out of 10. I think it's because Batman and Robin, the film after this, is so bad. I'll be watching it tomorrow, rewatching it tomorrow, that you almost forget how bad Batman Forever actually was too. So yeah, that's my review of my first Batman film in cinema experience from 25 years ago. Didn't like it then, don't like it now, and probably won't like it ever, forever. On that note, take care all and God bless.